An invitation to a party. Here is the feast on the table, a bull's head on a plate. Betrayal. Murder. This is the true story of one of the most terrifying cases of the Middle Ages. The Black Dinner. In the year 1437, Scotland was shaken by a brutal act of violence. King James I was assassinated, stabbed to death in a conspiracy led by his own nobles. His death left the kingdom unstable, and the throne passed to his young son, James II, a child of only 6 years old. With a boy king on the throne, real power fell into the hands of rival factions. Two men quickly rose to dominance, Alexander Livingston and William Crichton. Alexander Livingston and William Crichton were ambitious regents during the minority of James II of Scotland, competing for control of the young king and the government. They centralized power, eliminating rivals. Livingston controlled the king himself. Crichton controlled Edinburgh Castle, but both men shared something far more important, a common fear. The Douglas family. The Douglases were not just powerful, they were becoming unstoppable. Their wealth, influence, and military strength made them a direct threat to the fragile balance of power in Scotland. To Livingston and Crichton, there was only one solution: eliminate them. So, they devised a plan. In 1440, two young members of the Douglas family, including William Douglas, the 6th Earl of Douglas, just 16 years old, were invited to Edinburgh Castle. The invitation came under the name of the young king himself, a gesture of peace, a chance to ease tensions between the crown and the Douglases. It was a lie. The boys arrived, unaware they were walking into a carefully staged trap. That evening, they were welcomed into a grand banquet hall. The atmosphere was warm, almost celebratory. Food was served, music played, and for a moment, it felt like reconciliation was real. Then, without warning, everything changed. A black bull's head was placed on the table. In Scottish tradition, it was a symbol of death. The room fell silent. Before the brothers could react, armed guards surrounded them. They were seized, dragged away from the feast, and thrown into a rushed and merciless trial. The charges: treason. The outcome was never in doubt. Within hours, the young Douglases were taken to the courtyard of Edinburgh Castle and executed by beheading. The Black Dinner was more than an execution. It was a message, a warning to every noble in Scotland. No invitation could be trusted.